What's up, people? It's your girl Adiola.
World today revolves around two things: smartphone and data.
My friend, what is your problem? Do not get ahead of me. Did anybody send you?
And the young ones we are talking to don't even watch television. Don't listen to radio. You don't read newspapers.
Look at Ogalai, in case you're watching, sir. How are we supposed to watch television when there is no light? Every day is up NEPA, down NEPA. 5 years of your government, you could not fix electricity, even though you promised that you would. And
we need technology to be able to shut down at will. Social media will become a menace to the country's security.
La Kuli, Ogalai, you want to shut down social media at will? The devil is a liar. You see, look at this. Okay, let me face it. Did he just know he did? No, he did not. Father, is he not the Minister of Information? The devil is a liar. Esa, do you not know your job description? I don't understand. Man, Nigerian government, they like to hire people. They don't tell them their job description. Then he doesn't even know what his job is. Father. Your office is supposed to disseminate information to the people. You're supposed to be our ears, you know. You're supposed to be the one to keep us informed. So for you to now be the one trying to censor information, my eyes are pushing me on your behalf. Then translate that to English. Obviously, your children are not able to get through to you. It's either they did not explain it very well, or maybe you have that kind of relationship where children are not allowed to talk or ask questions. Either way, it is very sad. But thank God that you have me. You know that I'm the only one that will tell you the truth. So it's okay, my father, please move closer. Let me talk to you. Do you not know that we, the people, that we are your employer and you are the employee? Adem, do you not know that you are working for us, the people of Nigeria? And we are the ones, are we not the ones paying your salary? We are paying billions of naira to your office. No, so in fact, he himself said it. How much are we paying you, Ogalai?
Under the 2020 personal emolument cost, the sum of 2,927,000,000 was appropriated.
Jesus, 2.9 billion naira, not million. No, that is $7.6 million, just so that you could give us information. And we all know that for the last 5 years, all you've been doing is to lie, like lies upon lies. You know, as a matter of fact, in case you don't know, Alaji, this is why Nigerians are calling you lie the liar. Ben, that is what they say behind your back. But now you want to graduate from lying from both sides of your mouth. Now you want to take it to another level. You want to take it further by shutting down social media at will. Well, Alaji, but what I don't understand is why you are intimidated by social media. Why exactly are you intimidated? Do you not know that this is just like a town hall meeting where you get to speak and then the people get to react to whatever you say? Except this one is online. Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid of young people speaking their mind? I think I know why the man is afraid. Benny, it's like you are abusing your children, but you don't want them to talk. But you know, in this case, it is like you are abusing your employer. Benny, somebody employed you to work, they are paying you salary, you are abusing the person, but you don't want them to talk. You don't want Nigerians to talk. Electricity, no day. Good roads, no day. Your government came with so many promises. Not only have you not fulfilled your promises, but do you know how many people have died since your government came in? You've had the most irresponsible government in Nigeria, but you don't want us to talk. You don't want young people to express their mind on social media. You want us to bottle it inside. Who are you to tell us what to say and what not to say? With due respect, Alaji, you cannot take away our right to speak our mind. You cannot. And I'm not abusing you, Uncle. Say you understand. You cannot take away our right to express ourselves.
We have no national policy on social media. We need one.
My friend, shut up. What is wrong with you? Not you, Alaji.
If you go to China, sir, we were together in China, sir. We could not get Google, Facebook, or Instagram.
First of all, Alaji, in case you're watching, it is Instagram. It is not Instagram.
Or Instagram.
I said it is not Instagram.
You can't even use your email in China.
So you want Nigeria to be like China? No more Google, no more Facebook, so no more access to email. I said don't beg, do not beg me. Let me talk. This is not by age, yo. Alaji, with due respect, sir, you don't even know that China has a different system of government than Nigeria, the country that you are serving. Do you not know that China is a communist country? Your country, Nigeria, is supposed to be a democratic country. Then democracy, as in government of the people, by the people, for the people, government 101. JSS 3B. In that case, we must to copy everything about China. Let us not be picky. We must to copy everything starting from how China kills government officials who steal money. If it were to be China, so many of your officials will no longer be alive today with all the money that you guys have embezzled. People may not have access to Facebook in China, but do you not know that China has their own social media? Which one do we have in Nigeria? Also, you were the one that was having trouble opening your email in China. Or Chinese people know how to get around their government censorship. The fact that you would compare Nigeria with China, in another country you would have been asked to resign. Not only that, as a Minister of Information, I don't understand the fact that you don't know how to use social media. This thing is supposed to be your tool, then with the kind of office that you are in. You're supposed to learn how to use social media and be conversant with it and not be afraid of it. And if you think that you are too advanced in age, because this thing is all in the head, some people don't think that they are too old, they can always learn. But some people always give their age excuse. But if you think that you're too advanced in age, just surround yourself with young people who know how to use social media. But they can teach you, They will even teach you Instagram. They will teach you Instagram. You know what? Just try these suggestions. I know I need to be charging for all this advice that I'm giving on the show. I know, but it's okay. I'm willing to give them for free. So just try them, Alaji. You will thank me later. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Cameroon, ladies and gentlemen. Over last weekend, some gunmen invaded a school and they started shooting, killing at least 8 school children and wounding at least 12. I don't understand. Why would anybody kill children? In school, a place of learning, a place where they're supposed to be safe. Up until now, no group has claimed responsibility for this massacre. This happened in a school called Kumba, a town in the Anglophone region of Cameroon. Some people say it is the separatist rebel that are responsible for the killing because they had said that nobody should go to school. Others are saying it's the Cameroonian military that did it so that they could blame it on the separatists. I honestly don't know who's responsible because no one has claimed responsibility. But whoever the group is, whoever did this, wow. Children, what kind of point are you making when you have no regards for human lives? Now, as expected, people came out in huge numbers, especially women.
Oh, we have come again. Oh, yes, we have come again. Lord, we have come again. Holy Ghost, come and take control.
I am very angry since on Saturday. I have not eaten. I cannot sleep because of this war, this nonsense crisis, this ungodly war.
Wow. But the shocking thing is that there's a video that someone sent to me where 2 police officers approached the mourners asking if they have the permit to mourn publicly.
Une demande pour pleurer les enfants. Une demande pour pleurer les enfants.
Can you imagine? Cameroon, what the heck? So now people need permission to mourn? Now, you may be wondering what the government of Cameroon has done or said since the shooting of these kids. Well, the Minister of Territorial Administration, that is Mr. Atanga Unjipol, he's the one that has been talking, and this is him at a press conference on the killing of the kids. This minister said this.
The government has legitimacy over defense. Monopoly over violence is the government. That is why you have the military with the gun.
The monopoly over violence. Wait, what?
The government has legitimacy over defense. Monopoly over violence is the government.
What is he saying? Is he saying that the government has monopoly over violence?
Monopoly over violence is the government.
Wow. Again, wow. But he didn't stop there. The man decided to quote the Bible.
I can quote it all the time. Open your Bible, you see. Romans 13, 1-5. That power comes from God. And all those who have authority, they come from God. President Paul then said of state, because God said, You are the head of state.
Okay, so God was the one that said Paul Biya will be president of Cameroon for the last 38 years, minus the 7 years that he was prime minister before that. That is 45 years in office, and you have the guts to say that it is God's will. Why is he even quoting the Bible? Is he a pastor? I thought he's a minister. Why not just stay in his lane? I thought he's the minister of territorial administration, and it's not as if he cares about this children. I mean, I saw the video where he was talking about the killing of these children, and he didn't even know the division where it happened.
In Fako division, after the gruesome assassination, Meme division, after the gruesome murder.
You see what I'm saying? Now go back to that video, quoting the Bible. Okay, seriously, you were quoting the Bible for us about how it is God's will for Paul Biya to be president of Cameroon. The devil is a liar.
You are the head of state.
Objection.
Okay.
Raise it up, raise that up. I heard objection.
Before this throne and you speak everything, but I want to make you to know that there is a God in heaven that watches everybody.
Oh, Father, yes. Thank you, my mother. What? A woman stood up in the audience and challenged the minister. It's a new day in Cameroon. And you know, I love the fact that it's a woman.
And the Bible said that, he said the Egyptian that you see today. I want to say shame on the president. I want to say shame to all of us we have failed.
Everybody, they were all sitting there as this man was misquoting the Bible to support dictatorship in Cameroon. Can you imagine? It was a woman that stood up. Thank you, my mother. In case you are watching, we appreciate you. I heard this has caused a wave in Cameroon. The people are happy that this woman spoke out and that more women are now speaking out in Cameroon. I called a Cameroonian friend of mine and he said that this has never happened in Cameroon. For someone to publicly challenge a government official. My Cameroonian people, is this true? Anyway, as expected, the woman was arrested, but she has been released, thank God.
Viewers all over the world, are they fine? No problem. They arrest me for city council.
So, but then she said that they were protecting her.
But not because they not be arrest me. They were just protecting me. The military were just protecting me. They never harmed me. They never do anything.
Okay, I don't know. But she said that they begged her to stop talking.
So they were even begging me that they will be the one way they will beg me, say, maybe I not talk again.
I just hope that they protect this woman. Now, she also said that it wasn't her that was speaking, that it was the Spirit of God in her.
I was under the influence of the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost wanted to pass a message to the people in the government.
Okay, thank you, my mother. But either it was you or not, we appreciate what you did. You know, we'll keep you guys posted on what happens. But for now, we still don't know who was responsible for the killing of those kids. But I look forward to hearing from Cameroonians because I'm sure they know what I don't know. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Ethiopia, ladies and gentlemen, please move closer. Trump has caused wahala, as in big trouble. With Ethiopians. You guys know that Ethiopia has been building the biggest dam in Africa, the Renaissance Dam. I've featured it several times on this show in order to power their entire country so that they could have 24 hours of electricity, not just in the cities, but also in remote areas of Ethiopia as well, and also to combat poverty. And they've been building this for years. At the same time, there has been a tension between Ethiopia and Egypt over this dam, as well as Sudan. Egypt is saying that they are completely dependent on the Nile River and that filling the dam could limit their source of water. Also, Egypt believes that they own the right over the Nile water because in 1929, the British that colonized Egypt sent letters that they, as in the British, recognized Egypt had historical rights to the Nile River. So there has been a fight over this river for a long time, I'm telling you. And then in 1959, the British stated that the Nile River would be shared between Egypt and Sudan. Now, to Ethiopians, this is like an insult because the water comes from Ethiopia. It's so funny that the British did not even recognize Ethiopia at all in their declaration. Don't forget that Ethiopia was never colonized by a European power. It's not like they didn't try. They did. They tried. They had interest in Ethiopia, but Ethiopians fought back. The Italians occupied Ethiopia for a period of 5 years, that is in 1936, but Ethiopians fought day and night until the Italian forces were were removed. So Ethiopians did not allow anybody to colonize them. So for the UK to now say that a river that starts in Ethiopia belongs to Egypt and Sudan is like an insult to Ethiopians. So Ethiopia has spent $4.6 million, by the way, on this dam, and they believe that once it's in operation, that it would aid development across Ethiopia and that it would bring a lot of people out of poverty. So that's why Ethiopia is building the dam. And the three countries have been in dialogue, trying to strike a deal, trying to come up with an agreement. The main issue is Egypt wants to know that they will still have water. They want to know how much water Ethiopia would be releasing, especially during drought. And Sudan also wants the same thing. They want Ethiopia to sign some kind of agreement just to make sure that they would also have water even before Ethiopia starts filling up the dam. But Ethiopia has started filling the dam. And they were in dialogue trying to work things out until Trump put his mouth, suggesting that Egypt may just blow up the dam.
And they'll end up blowing up the dam. And I said it, and I say it loud and clear. They'll blow up that dam.
Wait, oh my God. Hold on. You know, normally an American president will try to mediate and seek for peace. But, Father, why don't we just start from the beginning?
But they built a dam which stops water from flowing into the Nile. And you can't blame Egypt for being a little bit upset, right? How are they doing with that? Do you know?
Well, I think they need a lot of help to resolve it.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Sudan, baby. Talking to the chairman, talking to the prime minister.
What is he talking about? Oh my goodness. I mean, does he not know that the origin of the water is Ethiopia? Oh my God.
And we've cut off all payment and everything else to Ethiopia. It was terrible. We were all set to sign a deal. It was negotiated for 5 years.
What deal is he talking about? He wants Ethiopia to give up its rights because the UK says that the water belongs to Egypt. So the US cut its aid to Ethiopia because they built the dam. How's that fair? The US cut $130 million in aid to Ethiopia because Ethiopia is trying to get itself out of poverty.
And I'm telling Egypt the same thing, by the way. You know, because they could have stopped it. They should have stopped it long before it was started. I said, how do you let it get built? And then you say they have a dam.
Egypt should have stopped Ethiopia from building a dam in its own country. They built the dam in Ethiopia. It's not as if they went to Egypt to build the dam. The dam is located in Ethiopia. Now, Ethiopians are mad that Trump would suggest that Egypt may blow up their dam. They believe that Trump is encouraging a war between the two countries instead of mediating for peace. And guess how they responded?
Ethiopia's parliament has called President Trump's remarks irresponsible and says no force can stop it from completing the dam.
Father, what? They called his comment irresponsible. Ooh. And then they summoned the US ambassador to Ethiopia to clarify what Trump said.
Ethiopia's Ministry of Foreign Affairs summoned the US ambassador to seek clarification on Trump's remarks. Last year, Ethiopia refused to continue attending US-led talks that were supported by Egypt. The African Union has led the negotiations since the beginning of the year.
Ethiopians, I fear you guys. Anyway, Ethiopians all over the world are mad, including this Ethiopian girl, and she could not hide it.
Donald Trump, the president of the United States, not the prime minister or the president of Ethiopia, can say, break the dam. No, he can't. We need that water, and we shouldn't even be saying this because it's our water. It starts from Ethiopia, goes to Egypt.
I'm telling you, Ethiopians are not happy. And they're not afraid of Trump. I really would love to hear what you guys think about this, though. You know, I wish that I could hear not just from Ethiopians, but also from the people of Sudan and Egypt as well. I personally would like all three countries to reach some kind of peace agreement because I want all of them to benefit from this dam. I heard that it could also supply electricity to Sudan as well. I believe that we should be thinking more and focusing more on the advantages of this dam and what this dam could bring, the positive things that the dam could bring to the whole of Africa. But at the same time, I keep wondering if Egypt were to be the one building the dam, would the US seriously have a problem with that? Also, I don't think it's fair for America to cut aid to Ethiopia. That's like saying you have to do what we tell you, otherwise we will take away your aid. Which is another reason why it's so important for African countries to stop depending on aid. Like seriously, I'm actually proud of Ethiopians that they are not faced by America cutting their aid. Let me know what you guys think about this. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. And And speaking of Trump, move closer. The Sunday after the shooting at Lekki Gongo, Living Christ Mission Church in Onitsha, that is Anambra State, decided to march in support of US President Trump ahead of the coming American election. It's a wahoo. Wow, wow, wow. This one is a wahoo. I'm telling you, no be small thing, you know. They printed t-shirts, face cap, they made all kinds of banners, they bought American flag, they had the band and everyone marching around town. This is happening in Onitsha. Yes. See, me, I have no problem with people supporting whoever they want to support in another country's election, whether they can vote or not. I have no problem with that. But for them to now go all out like this for Trump made me wonder, and hopefully you guys can help out your girl. Maybe you guys can help me. What do some Nigerian pastors tell their church members about Trump and the coming US election? What are they telling them? Because I'm so confused. I feel like maybe there's something that they know that those of us living in America don't know. My dear, did this church march in support of the NSAS movement? You don't know. Of course you don't know. But you know, maybe they did.
President Trump, the Lord answer you in the day of trouble. President Trump, may Jehovah, may God Almighty remember all your offerings.
Don't we have enough problem in Nigeria? So what happens if Trump doesn't win this election? I mean, it's an election. He may win or lose. People win, people lose in an election. But what would these pastors tell their members if he doesn't win the election? Would they now say that God never sent them in the first place or God made a mistake? I don't know. Like I said, tell me something. There's no need to abuse anybody in the comment section. I'm begging you, you don't need to abuse anybody. If you need to abuse anybody, abuse me. I can take it. We just want to know what some pastors have been saying about Trump. That is all. That's all. Now, the election is coming up this coming Tuesday. Father, it is going to be interesting. We'll be updating you guys on all our social media platforms. So make sure that you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. By the way, did they confirm Madam Ngozi? You don't. Is there anything that you're supposed to be my ears and my eyes? Anyway, as you guys, I'm sure you guys have been following the story. I was shocked that the Trump administration opposed the plan to make Madam Ngozi the new boss of the World Trade Organization, WTO. Madam Ngozi is not just Nigerian, no. She's also an American citizen, so I don't understand that. But for some reason, Trump's administration supported the South Korean trade minister, that is Yo Young-hee, who's also an American citizen. Both of them are American citizens, by the way. People believe that Madam Ngozi is better qualified. So why wouldn't the Trump's administration want to go with the person that is better qualified? Why would they? Enlighten me. I want to know what you guys think about this. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. I'll call you back. What's up, my people? It's your girl. Yes, I send money to Nigeria all the time, both to support my family and to support the foundation. I've tried lots of ways, stores, apps, banks, but they were too expensive and so time consuming. So when I heard about SendWave, I was skeptical at first. Let me be real with you guys. It sounded too good to be true and I didn't trust it. But once I tried it, there was no going back. That's why I trust SendWave to send my money, whether I'm up in the mountains or whether I'm home relaxing. My people, try SendWave. Hey, your life will never remain the same. Voila, my outfit has changed. Yes. Yes, my outfit has changed. But hey, real quick before I sign out, I made a video talking about the 9 Nigerian Americans who are also contesting in this election. Make sure that you watch that video. The link is in the description below. Alright, y'all, it's Miro and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, we're begging you, press the subscribe button. Until next time, I'm gonna see you all later. Peace out.